core to change is wisdom and a whole lot of compassion. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, this evening I will share with you this brick and the change it is doing as we all sit here this evening and providing for people in Rwanda. April 1994, a genocide began. It lasted 100 days. And within those 100 days, up to 1 million people were slaughtered. Men, women, teenagers, children, babies. Today, the Rwandans are rebuilding their country one brick at a time. And the language in Rwanda is Kinyarwanda, which is Itafari, which means brick in English. This past April, I had a beautiful opportunity to go to a networking brunch, and I met this woman by the name of Vicky Trabosh. And when she spoke, she was very dynamic. And not to mention, she lives in Portland, Oregon, and belongs to 2 Toastmasters clubs for the last 10 years. So it was really nice. It was like watching Jeff Hampton in a female body stand up and speak, and she was a lot compared to Jeff. Very dynamic speaker. Anyways, Vicky shared with us that morning her journey and what led her to Rwanda. And she was so moved by the compassion and the spirit of these people that have lost so much in their lives. Came back to Portland, Oregon, and begun a not-for-profit, the Itafari Foundation. This brick with the Itafari Foundation, actually this brick is kind of discolored here. It's been in my backyard for 6 years. The red color represents the clay of Rwanda. This brick is a cornerstone for women in Rwanda building businesses. This brick is helping children build farms, build schools. So I'd like to share with you Itafari. Itafari provides sponsorship for 200 children. And the sponsorship involves basic education, basic needs. 1 holiday party a year and 1 gift. And the gifts look like this: a mattress or clothing. No toys, no electronics. And from my understanding, these children are very happy, very joyous when they get home from school. They do work by carrying waters for the farms and things like that. They have a blast. They also provide a goat program. And these goats, these billy goats, are provided to children-led homes. And the billy goats and the African goats are mated, and the goat that comes out of that is a very, very high commodity. And as they're also doing that, it also provides fertilization that these children can sell, and then eventually the goats are sold for meat. It provides self-sufficiency for these children-led households in Rwanda. Another thing that the Itafari does is they're involved with the basket sales. The women of the genocide, that are the genocide survivors that have lost everything, they go to work every day. They sit outside underneath trees, and they make these stunning baskets that brings money into their homes, their village, into their country. And just recently, Macy's here in the United States has picked up these baskets, and they are selling them to increase the profits for Rwanda. Another thing that Itafari does is they are building a school. So you could buy a brick and have your name put in it, and it will go outside the front of the school. This school is a secondary high school. It's the highest education for free that these kids can go to, with no discrimination, no racial discrimination, no religious discrimination. And that school is going to be called the Kigali Parent Secondary School. And one thing that really made me stand up and listen when Vicki was speaking this past April when I met her, the president and founder of Itafari, is they have a microloan program. And this microloan program provides loans to women and young men that are starting businesses over in Rwanda. And let me share with you with this. Microloan, up to $100 to start a business. I find that so amazing, especially with us living here in the United States and how much money it costs to start a business. But what I really find quite intriguing about the microloan program is as we sit here tonight, to date, 95% of those loans are repaid back. I find that so astounding. I think it is fantastic. So, coming back around to this brick, one brick at a time, one Itafari at a time, one step at a time, one intentional step at a time. With compassion can build anything. I was so moved by Vicki and this foundation. I've decided on August 29th I'm going to go to Rwanda and I'm going to do missionary work for 9 days. And it's been a big, huge dream of mine. And as I state that to all of you, I get really excited and I get really nervous because I've never traveled abroad, not to mention to a third world country. So I'm going to be able to step in with these people to feel the spirit, to feel the compassion, to be a part of building something, one brick at a time. Change, one brick at a time. Itafari.